Kentuckiana family is trying to turn their tragedy into a helping hand for others in their same position. Army Specialist Cody Baker, an Iraq War veteran, took his life earlier this month. His family says he suffered for years from post-traumatic stress disorder, and now they're hoping to change the way military members are treated. Cody Baker's family says his excitement at competing in the Meade County Fair's mudsling was there on his face for all to see. A month later, the same truck carried his coffin for his burial.
Cody always had a huge smile on his face.
On August 19th, the man his family remembers for his big smile committed suicide.
Did you immediately know that it was?
There was no doubt in my mind, because my Cody wouldn't do that. There's no way. He was way too full of life and cared way too much about everybody else to do something like that, to leave everybody behind. He was not that type of person. So without a shadow of a doubt, I knew immediately what had happened.
Wife Laci Baker knew the man who came back from Iraq in 2008 was different almost as soon as he returned.
I noticed, honestly, the first night that Cody got home from overseas, that he had a nightmare in the night. He woke up and, he couldn't breathe.
She also noticed that Cody seemed like he had to stay busy.
It's like he couldn't stop for fear that something would catch up with him.
Cody sought help from the VA for PTSD in 2009, then again 3 years later.
And he said, I just got this blank stare back. And it is so traumatic for them to, for starters, live it day to day. But to dredge up even more, to try to tell somebody about it, to try to get help, and to get a blank stare back, it just set him off.
Laci says in the past year, she thought her husband seemed more himself, self-medicating with alcohol maybe, but closer to the 17-year-old who joined the Army.
That he would drink until he thought it was okay, that he could go to sleep. And then the nightmares were more vivid with alcohol.
Laci says Cody, now out of the Army, told her the nightmares were also worse when he traveled for work.
When he would wake up, he's in a strange place. He's, I'm not there. There's not familiar surroundings.
On August 19th, that's what Laci thinks happened.
And I know in my heart that's what happened that night. I know that he woke up from a nightmare and just couldn't get out of it.
Now the nightmare for Cody's family, his suicide, is one they'll have to live with, but one they hope will change the way PTSD is treated and the help available for the veterans who are suffering.
Besides trying to help others, I'm at peace with all of this. I really am. The beginning of the week before he got here, because it took him about 4 days to get here after we found out what happened, it just wasn't real. But after seeing him, it was okay, because I knew he was okay.
Now, the military has made a push to make help more readily available. So if you or someone you know is suffering from PTSD, a crisis line is available 24 hours a day. That number is 1-800-273-8255. However, Cody's family says they doubt he would have had the patience, especially in crisis, to go through the automated system that military members first encounter on that number. They've started a petition to ask for more, and you can find out more about that on wave3.com.
Yeah, and those military families can also call that number. Yeah, don't wait, call that number.